Find the volume and surface area of a sphere with a radius of 12. You go directly to the formula. So here's our surface area formula. Write it out first. Do we have all the information? We do. And what I'm going to do with this answer before we type the whole thing into the calculator, I'll just do the 12 squared, which is 144, and then times it by 4, and get 576. And that still needs to be multiplied by pi, right? If I do the 12 squared as 144 and times it by the 4, that still needs to be multiplied by pi. Now this will come up more often next year, because next year you take the grade 12 provincial course. It's kind of crazy to think, like last year you were taking grade 9 and next year you're going to take grade 12. Next year when you take the grade 12 course, when you leave it like this is called an exact value, because we haven't rounded yet, right? And we have exact values on your quizzes, like we had to find the exact value sometimes. And when it's written this way, we call it in terms of pi, because we left pi as part of the answer. There's 576 pi of them. Right now, though, for a question like this, we'd actually go 576 times pi, and it's equal to 1809.6. That is an approximation, and centimeters squared. So I rounded it. It didn't say how much to round here, so then you've got a choice. Yes, Natasha? Is it relating to this?
Well, it was relating to the volume.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Well, I was thinking, like, 4 thirds,
Mm-hmm.
like 4 times 1/3, right?
4 times 1/3, yeah.
So it'd be like the same as surface area, except it would be 4 times pi r cubed, and you would be dividing that by 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just want to know.
But there's an r cubed where the surface area just has an r squared.
Well, that's what I just said that.
Yeah. Okay, so here with our volume in this one, we're going to have 4 thirds pi, the radius is still 12, cubed. And if I do the 12 cubed, and then times it by 4 thirds, check on your calculator. Are you able to figure out on your graphing calculator where the cube button is? Okay, well. Well, you'll want to use the cube button because eventually you'll... So I just did that first to get my exact value. I'll pull up the calculator here. I'm doing this because I'm getting you towards the, like what you'd need in grade 12, just getting you used to that. And then, so I'm writing it in terms of pi first, because you're going to have to do that a lot next year. So it just sort of gets used to it. On a test, if you went right from the question just to the answer, all type it into your calculator all at once, that would be fine. Okay. Now, the cube button, there is no cube button, there's a squared button, but if I wanted to do 12 cubed, there's this little arrow button that goes up. Some calculators, it'll actually put it there. On some of the calculators, it'll draw a little hat button for you, and then you push cubed, and you get 1728. The little hat button. So then if I multiply that by 4 thirds, I get 2304. Notice if you have an answer, like I have 2304 there, that answer is already there. If I want to times that by pi, I can just hit the multiplication button and the answer from the previous one will automatically appear. So then I'll multiply that by pi and get 7,238. And we're centimeters cubed. And that's an approximation, so I could squiggle that one.